Hello and welcome to a LEGO Minifigures Online achievement guide. For today's achievement we're going to be showing you how to get the chicken suit guy if you do not already own this character. So first off you need to enter the Treasure Island Epic Dungeon. You can find that in the Pirate World at Pirate Town. And you've got to go through the dungeon and find the chicken suit guy in the cage and then smash open the cage. So we're going to show you the location of that. We'll also show you the map so that you can watch this video while you're looking for it, so you know exactly where it is. Of course, if you're a lower level you probably won't be able to skip all these enemies, but fighting them shouldn't be too much of a trouble. Have a whole conga of monkeys coming after us. Okay, now we've been slowed down. Right, so we'll have to defeat the first boss before we can head off to the area. Right, now that the boss has been defeated, if you smash these crates wagons here and then head up over to this area, you'll find a cage. And then smashing open this cage will release the chicken suit guy and you'll get an achievement for doing that. So that's the location of the first one. For the second cage, you'll need to go to your minimap and teleport to the Enchanted Forest. Now, you'll have to have completed, I think, a certain quest so that you can access this area. But if we teleport to the Fairy Court, or you can teleport down here, I think either one doesn't really matter too much. I think this one is slightly closer though. And then you follow the path and go the other way. So we need to go back on ourselves. And past all these forest mushrooms and evil trees. You should eventually find one of these walled off barrier areas. Now if you've completed this zone you should be able to pass through it, but I think you might need to have gotten to a certain point in this level before you're allowed to cross over these barriers, but we're allowed to. And once you do, there is a chicken suit guy here. Then he runs around, and let's just show where that is on the map. So that is over here, this little area in the forest, sort of off to the side. So yeah, that's probably the closest teleporter, although you could go to the Blissful Brook and travel around there. That one's nowhere near, so don't go to that one. Right, well that is the Medieval World chicken suit guy cage. We're now off to the Space World. You'd need to go to the planet's dark side and teleport up to the alien base. Oh, we're in combat, so we have to finish smashing these spiders. How many of these are there? Oh, they just keep dropping down. Okay, so we need to smash this cage quickly before we can head on over to the next area. Now that we're at the alien's base, we can just travel around here. Follow the path round. this time we don't have to go back on ourselves, since this is the way you usually walk around if you're going through this area anyway. And if we head towards the Magic Pocket Adventure, but instead of going to the Pocket Adventure, you take this little area, like this little short walkway here. There's this little area, and there's another chicken soup guy cage. So that's the Space World chicken soup guy. And on the map, that is this area over here, so it's near the Magic Pocket Adventure. And now we're going off to the Mythology World, so that we can get the chicken soup guy over there, and show you where that is. So if you take the teleporter to Icarus Landing, and the location of the chicken soup guy cage is inside the Skyforge Epic Dungeon. So we need to equip some dark characters to go through here. So we're just going to do that quickly before we enter. Right, now that we're in, just got to walk all the way around until we reach the area where the cage is. So it's just before the first boss, which is Gorgonzola. Right, we're just going to fight the enemies in this area, so that we can clear the way, so we can show you where the cage is. Now that most of the enemies have been cleared away, as you can see, he's in there. So if you open the gate, it will allow you to set the chicken soup guy free. So that is where the Mythology World chicken soup guy is held. And on the map, it's just very close to the entrance of the Epic Dungeon, so you don't need to go far. And now we're going off to the Dino World to find to show you where the chicken soup guy in the Dino World is. For this you have to go to the Pocket Adventure or Story Dungeon over here. So you have to enter the Gauntlet Story Dungeon in the Dino World. And once inside, we have to head on over to where the maze is. We have to complete this puzzle first before we're allowed to continue. Then you just gotta go past these spinning blades and fire pit areas. And now we have to activate all the pressure pads, which is quite easy, just walk on all of them. And also try and dodge those horses, which will keep on trying to charge at you. There we go, managed to complete it. And here we need to build these statues. So if you have a construction character or a builder character, that's one of the better characters to do this with, since you can build these statues quite quickly. But also those fire things do quite a bit of damage, so you're going to want to try and dodge them if you can. the red here shows you where all the fire is going to be shot out of. So we're actually in the danger zone again now. But we managed to build it, so the door is now open. So you have to shoot some of these targets before we're allowed to exit. After you've completed shooting all of the targets, you'll be allowed through the next door. That got caught at the last minute. The maze is pretty much at the end of the dungeon, so unlike the other ones, you have to go through most of it to be able to get to the cage. There's another layer of these. Alright, now I made it to the end. Okay, here's where the maze is, so as you can see it's just before the boss. And the chicken soup guy, as you can see the cage is over there, so you have to smash the right walls to be able to get over there. And once you get round, just need to open up the cage, and there you go. You've released the chicken soup guy from this area. Now for the last chicken soup guy cage, you have to go through the Lost Creations and hopefully encounter the level where you have to smash all the boxes. And here's a quick clip of me getting that level and showing you where to go to get the chicken soup guy. So you have to go up, and it's right at the top. That's where the cage is located. Should be easy to smash, and then there's a lot of other boxes that you'll have to smash as well to complete the level, and you should get the achievement. And as for the last thing, you have to successfully defeat the corrupted chicken level in the Lost Creations. Now if you get this level later on, it can be pretty hard to do, but luckily we managed to acquire the level fairly early, although we only just about made it. But once you complete that level, you should, and if you have all the other achievements and cages smashed, you should be able to collect the figure. Well, that's it for the end of the video. Hope this guide was helpful, and hopefully more of you will be able to obtain this figure. There's quite a lot of achievements to get before you can, but it's quite fun to do. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.